do you think you are to be writing this kind of stupid message because I'm in a WhatsApp group with you? You think you have access to me? You want to be writing my name in full, mentioning my name? The audacity.
Drama opoji. Welcome back, guys. This is Ujumpo of Ujumpo Unravels. If you're new, I see you and I say welcome. And if you're already a family member, I say Dankeschön, gracias, vielen Dank. Okay, so this is a review of The Real Housewives of Lagos, Season 1, Episode 6 and 7. Guys, I had to do this while trying to do my skincare and all that. We have gist. You see this episode 6 and 7. Wow. So episode 6 started off, a little bit boring. So it started with Miriam inviting Chioma for just a drink up so that both of them can get familiarized and all that. And she asked Chioma why she didn't come for Laura's meeting in regards to the show that she was going to have, the fashion show, remember? So, and Chioma was like, I was in Abuja and all that. And she was like, okay, why didn't Carolyn come? So Chioma was like, I don't understand. So Miriam was like, all the girls feel that, Carolyn actually does whatever you do. And Chioma was like, I think she has a mind of her own. I don't think that's why she didn't come. I didn't even speak to her about it. I don't know why she didn't come. And so Miriam also complained to Chioma that she realized that Carolyn gave her a little bit of attitude. Remember, I talked about it when they went to Abuja. Carolyn actually shook her like she had COVID, so she hasn't really come out of that. She kind of feels a little bit distant from Carolyn. And Chioma was like, have you tried to talk to her? Have you tried to say maybe hello to her when you walk into a room and she's there? So she was like, why am I the one to suck up to Carolyn? So Chioma was like, I think what Chioma was trying to say was, if you feel she's cold towards you, if you think she's not that comfortable around you, maybe you want to just be the one to be the bigger person and say hi. At least if you say hi and she doesn't respond, then you'll be like, okay, fine, I've checked this box. This girl doesn't really like me and all, Miriam convinced Chioma to invite Carolyn. So Chioma was like, Laura didn't deem me fit to call and invite me, but I would come and I would come with Carolyn. So, and Miriam also said, okay, and I'm also gonna talk to Carolyn when we get there. So beautiful, okay? And then boom, this is the day of the show. All the ladies were there. Of course, Iyabo and the daughter actually graced Laura's fashion show. Miriam was there, Tony was there. These ladies came on time. But Carolyn and Chioma came late as usual. Well, you wouldn't call it late because the show was supposed to start for 5. They came in by 8, but the show hadn't started. So they came right on time. So the show was okay. And then the ladies had their reviews. Okay, so these are the reviews of Laura's fashion show, her clothing line from the ladies. Chioma she said, I was actually waiting for the show to start. I can't believe that what I'm saying is actually the collection. This is something I'm going to wear to bed, or I'm going to wear around my house. I cannot wear these things out. She later said, okay, the shot is nice. She's just trying to be a difficult person because Laura is a bitch. Those were her words. Those were the things she said. Okay. Carol was very happy. She said the highlight of the show for her was when Iyabo walked with the daughter. That she was just there thinking of when she could have this opportunity with her children. She was also happy that Laura was happy, and she was like, Laura, enjoy your day. This is your day. Have fun. Miriam actually liked the collection. She said she was going to buy a lot. Iyabo was, of course, overly excited that she graced the wrong way with her daughter, so she was happy. And Tony didn't like the collection because she said it's not her style. Yes, it speaks Laura. Like when she walked in and saw the collection, she was like, this is Laura, but it's not, her style. Chioma also still said that while the show was going on, Tony actually brought out her phone and was showing her own design, and she felt that was a little bit competitive. She felt uncomfortable, and she felt it was inappropriate for Tony to do that while Laura's show was going on. So these were the ladies' review. And after the show, Miriam then officially invited the ladies to her house for lunch on a Thursday, yeah? And this would bring us to episode 7. So episode 6 was a little bit dry, nothing much. And now episode 7. Guys, I'm gonna go clean my face and come for this episode 7. Wait, I'm coming. Okay guys, I've cleaned my face. I'm back. So episode 7. Yeah, the drama. Okay, so it started off with the girls coming to Miriam's house for the lunch, you know, the late lunch. I think the lunch was supposed to be for 4. So they came for the lunch, and Laura was the first to come in, a little bit moody. She already said that she's not feeling, not that she's sick, but that her mood, you know, was just off that day. She said it earlier, in fairness to her. Then Iyabo and Tony came, and Miriam was there. Miriam had a little bit of issue with the way Laura greeted her because Laura was a little bit distant. But anyway, it wasn't a biggie, and the 4 of them were there drinking up, gisting and all that, waiting for Chioma and Carolyn to show up, and they waited for 5 hours. These ladies, just Chioma and Carolyn, showed up after 5 hours for lunch to somebody's home. I mean, you see? So they showed up, they apologized. As they were coming in, they were like, oh guys, we're so sorry we're late, blah, blah, blah. You know, everybody were already very jittery, angry, just trying to hold themselves, because Miriam had already said, I don't want drama in my home. If you guys come in and try to do any drama, I'll kick you out. So the ladies were just trying to, you know, behave themselves, you know, bottling in the drama that they couldn't wait to, you know, release, but they couldn't release it because they were in somebody's house. And she had already said no drama. So Iyabo couldn't take it, so she calmly, you know, started talking to the ladies that she doesn't think this is appropriate, that they all have different things they're doing apart from the show, that, you know, anytime they say call time is 12, she closes, you know, early to be able to appreciate and respect other ladies' time, that she doesn't think, you know, they are respecting their time for coming, you know, late and all that she's mainly talking to Chioma because she knows that Chioma is the latecomer, that Chioma should please do better. And Chioma was like, I'd already said sorry, what do you want me to do? And she kept on saying, you know, when they were interviewing her, she said, I said sorry already. Why are you guys actually flogging this thing? I mean, if you guys flog it too much, I'm not going to mean the sorry anymore. Come on. They weren't really like shouting. I mean, the approach wasn't rude. The approach wasn't retort. The approach was calm, like a discussion, you know? And you were still saying, I mean, I've said sorry. How many times do you want me to say sorry? Because you keep doing this. And that's why they're actually trying to explain it well so you would understand. Again, calmly. Nobody is attacking you, okay? And there was something so mature and beautiful Carolyn did. I mean, I'm kind of liking Carolyn, you know, for this season 7, or rather episode 7, pardon me. Because she said, after the whole thing, she was like, I am very sorry. It's very disrespectful of Chioma and myself to come to your home late. It's not, you know, in any way okay, and I genuinely apologize. I mean, you could feel the sincerity of the apology coming from her. You know, she felt it was really very wrong of them, and she genuinely apologized. And I mean, you could see the whole room quiet. You could see people felt the apology, right? Unlike Chioma that was just trying to be, I said sorry. How many times do you want me to say it? I said sorry. God, if you guys actually keep repeating this, I'm not gonna mean the sorry no more. Come on, Chioma, come on, man. Anyway, so Laura's attitude was all over the place. She wasn't really talking. She was being moody. She was being a child, honestly, if you ask me. I don't know if I've put enough of this. I think. She was being a child. I think this is okay. Okay, so Laura was just being a child. She would use the napkin to cover her face. She was just moody. You know, people were guessing, okay, is she tipsy because they say she doesn't drink alcohol and she's had a little bit of champagne. So people were like, is she drunk? Is she tipsy? Is she okay? And Tony was trying to loosen her up because, you know, she and Tony are friendly. So Tony was trying to be, you know, friendly and all that, trying to loosen her up. She was saying, you know, I'm not used to this kind of gathering where, you know, women sit on the dining table and geez, this is not my style, so I'm bored. I'm just trying to, like, you know, eat and go home. And Tony was like, yeah, that's why I'm trying to, like, cheer you on. That's why I'm trying to, like, bring you out of your bored mood, and she said, Tony, you're trying too much. So Tony said, Ma binu, I am sorry, I will not even try. Anyway, so the ladies went upstairs for karaoke. They all, had fun. They all danced. The next day, Chioma had an outreach to go for, so she invited Caroline. Before she left her house, she called Miriam to just still say thank you for the beautiful lunch/dinner that they had yesterday at her place. And then Miriam went off. Are you reading the chat? Apparently they have a WhatsApp group chat. Are you reading the chat? Can you see what Laura is writing? Even when she came in to my house earlier the previous day, she gave me attitude. This girl has issues. And Chioma was like, yes, I can see it. I'm reading that and all that. Anyway, Caroline came. Caroline and Chioma were in the car going for the outreach. And boom, Laura kept sending messages to the group. I'm going to drop the messages here so you see.
Your short man chest life.
We ladies are in a group just to follow up with our itineraries and all.
We're on our way, and all of a sudden, messages start rolling in our WhatsApp group.
You think I did not notice her attitude towards me?
For you at parents' dinner, I told you.
Her moodiness, her attitude, it's none of my business. On her fashion show, we waited for 6 hours for this woman. 6 hours only to go and watch God knows what. That nice gown.
Laura decides to start messaging in the group.
She's mad.
So she wants to know, who on earth do you think you are to be writing this kind of stupid message?
Do you read the messages? Yeah. So Carol and Laura had a go at each other. Carol accused Laura of being pimped. She claimed she was there when they pimped Laura. This is ridiculous. When they pimped Laura, Laura called her a nobody. Accused her that the reason they threw her out of her ex-husband's house was because she was sleeping with young boys. It was really a very messy one. They said all sorts. Guys, honestly, see this particular one, I don't even know how to handle it. As in, it is too much. But anyway, that is the review. That was what happened. And as a relationship enthusiast, I'm beginning to realize that no healthy relationship will be formed. Initially I said that I think Caroline and Chioma could form a healthy relationship from this. I don't think so no more. Because Chioma did say also that she thinks Caroline has issues when she's friends with people Caroline don't like or are not friends with. Yeah. So you could see that is also very unhealthy. That you're my friend doesn't mean I'll have to fight all your enemies, or that you would have to fight all my enemies. You know what I mean? So if that is really true, that Caroline expects Chioma to be enemies with the people she's enemy with, then that is toxic in my opinion. So I don't even think the ladies are going to form any healthy relationship. I don't think there's anything healthy going on there. Of course, I know the show is all about drama because the producers will want a little bit of bus pass. And if there's no bus pass, I won't be doing this review. So yes, I get that. But I don't know. Anyway, for this particular episode 6 and 7, I'm just like, I don't really know what to say. I really don't have any concrete review to give other than I think the ladies are not going to form any healthy relationship. But you tell me what you think, actually. If you've seen the show, tell me what you think. Tell me if you think there's anything healthy going on. Tell me if you believe what Carol said about Laura, or if you believe what Laura said about Carol. I don't know. But anyway, till next time, guys, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and remember always to hang in there, for the very best is next. Love you. Ciao.